Good morning, students. Welcome back to our drama class, the Tempest Act 4, Scene 1. After a long time, we are meeting back again today. Okay, last time we were discussing about the dialogue of Cyrus, wherein Cyrus wholly appreciated Iris, the rainbow messenger Cyrus had called Iris as. So this is what we had seen in our previous class. Rainbow messenger Cyrus calls Iris as. And there Cyrus says this to Iris, that Iris had always formed a scarf on the bosky acres of Cyrus. This is what Cyrus says to Iris. Bosky acres in the sense, the bosky land which is covered with the bushes. That is what bosky acres means. The land area which is covered with bushes. So this is what we had seen previously. So today we are going to see Iris's dialogue. Let us see what Iris says. Iris, as you know, the rainbow messenger. These are all spirits. I hope you remember this. I told you earlier itself. These are all spirits, what we can see over here. Spirits whom Prospero had brought, isn't it? Whom Prospero told to get, isn't it? These are all those spirits what we are seeing over here. So Iris says, a contract of true love to celebrate and some donation freely to estate on the blessed lovers. This is Iris's dialogue. So Iris is saying to celebrate a marriage of true lovers. Who are the true lovers? Ferdinand and Miranda, right? Miranda, daughter of Prospero, and Ferdinand. So to celebrate a marriage of true lovers, he says, a contract of true love to celebrate and some donation freely to estate on the blessed lovers. So contract to celebrate a marriage of two lovers, right? And give a gift to the lovers. This is what it means. A contract of true love to celebrate means to celebrate a marriage of true love, and give a gift to the lovers, that is to Ferdinand and Miranda. This is what Iris says over here. Next is the dialogue of Cyrus. So on this, Cyrus says, tell me, heavenly beau, if Venus or her son, as thou dost know, do now attend the queen, since they did plot the means that dusky this my daughter got, her and her blind boy scandal company I have forsworn. So here you can say, Cyrus is saying, tell me, heavenly beau. Cyrus is calling out to Iris, heavenly beau. So tell me, heavenly beau means tell me, rainbow. This is what Cyrus is calling out to Iris. Fine. Tell me, heavenly beau, if Venus or her son, as thou dost know, means do you know, if either Venus or her son is Cupid. Now who is this Venus? Venus is the goddess of love and her son is Cupid. Okay, Cupid is the god of love. What are their work? They always get assigned in, or they are always busy in making people fall in love. Who? Both Venus and her son Cupid. Venus is the goddess of love and her son Cupid is the god of love. So love and beauty, Venus is goddess of love and beauty. So two things she is involved in, and her son is Cupid, who is the god of love. They are always busy making people fall in love to each other. So it's a good spirit, you can say, isn't it? So that is what you can see over here. Cyrus is saying, tell me, heavenly beau. So asking rainbow, that is Iris. Cyrus is asking, tell me, heavenly beau, tell me, Iris, if Venus or her son, as thou dost, do you know if either of these, Venus or Cupid, do you know attend the queen? So do you know, are they accompanying the queen? Which queen? Juno. Queen Juno. Are they accompanying the queen? Do you know either of these are accompanying the queen? This is what Cyrus is asking Iris. Since they did plot the means that dusky this my daughter got, her and her blind boy scandaled company I have forsworn. So here it is said, Cyrus is saying, ever since both of them means Venus and Cupid, They plotted what? They plotted the means that Dusky this, okay, did plot. They plotted with Dusky this. Now who's this dis? This is Pluto. Pluto is god of death. Okay, god of death. So plotted with the means that Dusky did. In the sense, they plotted. So in the company, so they accompanied Pluto, that is the god of death, for what? To abduct Ceres's daughter. That is what is said. This is Pluto. This D-I-S. This is referred over here to Pluto, god of death. So they plotted. Who plotted? Venus and Cupid. Okay, abducted Ceres's daughter. Okay, Ceres's daughter, and they had taken from Earth. They had taken Ceres's daughter to the kingdom of death, god of death, Pluto. Right. So that is why. That is what it has been spoken over here. Ceres, ever since from that time when they had abducted my daughter and had taken her to the god of death, to Pluto, from that time onwards, okay, here her and her blind boys, okay, this my daughter got her and her blind, her is Venus over here, her blind boys, you know, Cupid is blind, right? So that is what has been spoken over here. Venus and her blind boys candled company I have forsworn, when they have stolen, when they have abducted my daughter away for how many years? For half the year. For half the year they had abducted my daughter. I swore I'd never speak to these people, right? To them again, to Venus and to Cupid. This is what she's saying. Okay, her and her blind boys candled company I have forsworn, means I swore. That time itself, for half a year, they had taken my daughter and they had abducted my daughter and they had taken her to Pluto. This is what she says. From that time, ever since I had made myself, I had sworn that I will not speak to them, to Venus and Cupid. This is what Ceres says over here. Next is the dialogue. I hope this dialogue is clear to you. Next is Iris's dialogue. Of her society be not afraid. I met her deity cutting the clouds towards Pephus, and her son thou drawn with her. Here thought they to have done some wanton charm upon this man and maid, whose vows are that no bedride shall be paid, ere Hymen's torch be lighted, but vain. Mars's hot minion is returned again. Her waspish-headed son has broke his arrows, swears he will shoot no more, but play with sparrows and be a boy right out. This is what Iris says. Of her society be not afraid. Don't be afraid of her company. So Iris is giving that surety. Don't be afraid of her company. That is Venus's company. Don't be afraid of her company. And on top, Iris is saying, I met her deity cutting the clouds towards Pephus. I saw, this is what, as she was with her son, where she was going on her way to her home, Paphos, to her home, Paphos. That is what Paphos has been referred over. Paphos is the home of Venus. Along with her son, she was on her way back home. Okay, way to her home, Paphos, and her son thou drawn with her. So in what? In a chariot drawn by doves. So both mother and son was in a chariot drawn by doves. They were going towards her home, Venus's home, Paphos. She was going there with her son. This is what Iris is telling Ceres over here. Here thought they to have done. Here thought they to have done. They were planning out. They were planning out to pull a mischievous trick. Mischievous trick on whom? That is the next line. Some wanton charm upon this man and maid. Wanton charm, that is some mischievous tricks on the man and maid. That is Ferdinand and Miranda, right? So they were planning to play a mischievous trick on Ferdinand and Miranda. This is what Iris is referring over here. whose vows are, why they were planning for the mischievous trick. Let us see, the next line tells us this. Whose vows are that no bed right shall be paid. So these two, they have taken a vow. They have sworn themselves, they have sworn not to sleep together till they are married. That means not to have any physical affair within each other till they get married. So that you can see at that Elizabethan time, that relationship, that bonding, how they kept it as a secret thing till their marriage, right? So that is what they had assured Prospero too, that they are not going to. So same thing. So they had planned that they are not going to have any physical relationship at all till they get married. That is what bed right shall be paid ere Hymen's torch be lighted. Okay, till Hymen's torch is a reference given over here. Now who is Hymen? So Hymen is the god of marriage. So it is believed that he is supposed to be carrying a torch lighted when at the time of the marriage, when it is solemnized, right? So at that particular time, Hymen carries, okay, god of marriage carries a lighted torch. So that is why Hymen is referred, till Hymen's torch be lighted. That means till their wedding day. Till their wedding day, they are not going to share the bed, right? They are not going to sleep together. Not sharing the bed, they are not going to sleep together. This is what it has been said. But vain Masses Hot Minion is returned home. Okay, but they tried this mischievous trick, but vain. But it failed off. Okay, the trick failed, but the trick failed. Masses Hot Minion is returned again. Masses Hot Minion is a reference. Masses Minion. Mars is the god of war. Who is Masses Minion? Masses Minion is Venus. Venus is the wife of Mars. Got it? That is what is being spoken away. Wife of Mars. Okay. Masses Hot Minion is returned again. So it is a reference given to Venus. Venus is the wife of Mars. Mars is the god of war. Okay. So that is why it is given as Masses Minion. Masses Minion means wife of Mars. Okay. That is Venus. That is a reference to Venus. This is what you have to understand from here. Okay. Masses Hot Minion is written again. So Venus went home again. Okay, went home again because the mischievous tricks, whatever they had planned for Ferdinand and Miranda, failed, and she went again to Paphos, right? Again, and her waspish-headed son has broke his arrows, swears he will shoot no more but play with sparrows. You remember the pictures seen all about everywhere whenever they speak about love. You might have seen, isn't it? And that is the symbol about, isn't it? That is the arrow and the bow. And that is the symbol what we have of love symbol, right? So arrow and bow, which Cupid normally uses it, isn't it? To hit, with the help of that bow, Cupid hits the arrow on people and they're making people fall in love. So as Cupid is a love god, you know that, isn't it? God of love. And that is his duty, what he does, making people fall in love. So this is what you can see over here. Her waspish-headed son. Waspish means hot-headed. Who is hot-headed? Cupid. Cupid is being referred as hot-headed. Hot-headed son has broke his arrows. Okay, so he got irritated because his tricks failed over there. He tried his level best to make them together, to put them together before their marriage itself, because they had sworn, they had taken the vow in front of Prospero that they are not going to be together, they are not going to have any relationship before their marriage. That was a promise made with Prospero. So he wanted to break this promise. Who wanted to break? Cupid. He tried his level best, but he failed in it. So he was irritated with it. That is what you can see. Her waspish headed, that is Venus's. Her is reference to Venus. Venus's waspish. Waspish means hot-headed son. That is Cupid has been referred, has broken his arrow. Okay, arrow. Swears he will shoot no more. So swearing he will make no more attempts. He will not shoot them again. He will never shoot them again. That is why he broke all the arrows, saying that, swearing that he is not going to shoot the arrows, but play with sparrows. And in fact, he is going to stop this. He is no more going to shoot any arrows, but he is going to play with the birds. That is what has been spoken. But play with sparrows, play with the birds, and be a boy right out like all other boys. Okay, like all other boys, he too will play with birds instead of going after people like this, shooting arrows and making them fall in love. His attempt failed over here, and that is why he had taken a vow. Hereafter, he is not going to use his arrows. That is why he broke the arrows, and he said, hereafter I am going to play with the sparrows, that is, play with the birds like other boys do. Okay, this is what you can see about Cupid over here. Next, we are having Circe's dialogue. So let us see what Circe says.